mindset. He's kind of a hard guy to figure out. I mean, as his commander, he's really hard to figure out exactly what makes him tick. I had, several conversations with, I think I even talked to Colonel Carlberg about it, but he's really hard to figure out. But then kind of looking back on it and looking back on where he's going, and as Colonel Carlberg said, it's based on past performance and future potential for promotions. Sloan had something that it took me a while to step away from it to really realize. His ability to react under pressure is really something that I've never seen after I thought about it for a length of time that I haven't seen in a lieutenant, to be honest with you. The amount of tasks that I give him, the property book issues that I gave him, that's a lot of stress because I'm not an easy guy to work for, and I know that. And I have a tendency to fly off the handle sometimes. And I have a tendency to yell and scream sometimes just because of who I am. And he had the ability to digest that and be able to perform without any hesitation and without any reservations. So then I kind of tried to figure out why that is. And I think a lot of it, looking at the way that he does combatives. If you have never stepped in front of a ring where it's mano a mano, one dude across the ring from you, and his whole intention is to beat you to a bloody pulp, and your whole intention is to do the same to him in front of a crowd of people, that takes a lot of courage. Cool? It takes a lot of courage, and it also takes a lot of the ability mentally to think through the next decision you're going to make whenever that you're in that close quarters combat. And Sloan, as I look back on it, he's always had that. I failed to kind of realize that when I was his commander. Since I'm stepped away from him, I've seen it and thought about it, certain situations where that you would be able to, react, make the right decision, very calm, cool, and collective about your decision, and it always, in the end, ended out with a great outcome. I thank you for being my XO. I think it's a great opportunity for the Army to get a new captain in the ranks. But more importantly than that, not every person, there's hundreds of them out there that are SF, and they're not tested until sometimes it's too late. You're not tested in combat until it's too late, and you don't know how you're going to react. But with him going into selection, there's no doubt in my mind, whenever there's bullets flying, and he's got to do what he's got to do as an SF operative or as a captain in the field artillery battery, if it doesn't work out for him, that he's always going to make the right call. And he's always going to do the right things by his soldiers. And so for that, I'm honored to be here today. And I thank you very much for allowing me to speak on your behalf. And you're going to be a fine officer, a fine captain, a fine battery commander, operative. Cool?